What's up, guys? It's the Drone here, Swarm of the Bee Movies. Happy holidays, everybody. And I wanted to do a review for my first ever review on this channel. I wanted to do Christmas-themed horror movies. I got two of them for you today. But before we can get into those, I got to tell you about my rating system. As we are Swarm of the Bees, I rate in Bs. Okay, so if I give a movie 1 or 2 Bs, it's going to be 1 or 2 Bs down. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. If a movie is 2 Bs up, it's a great movie. And if you haven't seen it, what the heck is wrong with you? If a movie is 1 B up, I highly recommend it. If a movie's 1 B down, you can probably avoid it. And if a movie is 2 Bs down, you don't want to ever watch this. And you want to destroy it if you ever see it. All right. So let's get into the reviews. First review, we're going back to 2010. We're not doing this in chronological order because the other movie is actually from an earlier year. But 2010, Santa Claus versus the Zombies, directed by George Bonilla. It tells the story of a Midwestern family who invites a group of actors over to entertain their daughter, and the actors obviously portraying Santa Claus and the elves, one who actually believes he's a real elf. And they invite them over, and shit starts happening, and then a zombie apocalypse essentially happens and traps Santa Claus with his elves and the family in this house. And while this is going on, the president of the United States, I say that very loosely, the president of the United States is with his men, and they're strategizing how, because they know about this family and they've made contact with this family and how to get them out of there. And you know, that's kind of what the plot centers around. There's a couple of cool elements in this movie, but for the most part, this movie is a real snooze fest. It's really, really boring. One cool thing is they do have this homemade flare gun that Santa Claus just blows the shit out of zombies with. But overall, this movie, you can definitely skip this one. I'm going to give this one 1 B down. Which brings me to my next review. 1978 is the year. Christmas Evil is the movie. It's directed by Lewis Jackson, written and directed by Lewis Jackson. And a lot of horror fans know this movie, but me personally, I hadn't seen it in a while, so it was good to see it again. But this is truly a great film. This is a really, really good low-budget film. And it basically tells the story of this guy, Harry, who is played by Brandon Maggart, who is known for Dress to Kill, Brian De Palma's film, or also the real-life father of the musician Fiona Apple. And he plays this crazy guy named Harry in this movie, and he's very obsessed with Christmas, and he goes around like spying on children, and he has like a actual book of naughty and nice children in the neighborhood, and he's just really, really creepy throughout the whole movie. And like it progresses, like his creepiness progresses, and eventually he ends up actually getting in he's watching a parade on TV or something, and he says, you know, to himself, like, I can do that, you know, and he puts on a Santa suit and starts stalking people, and eventually, like, all hell breaks loose, and he kills people on Christmas night. And there's some really good scenes in this. Like, towards the end of the movie, I will not spoil the ending for you, but towards the end of the movie, there's a really, really good mob scene with these people with flaming torches are coming after this guy. Because of there's the news reports talk about there's a distinguished feature on his suit that they recognize him from the other Santa Claus. And there's another scene in it where they're lining up these Santa Clauses, you know, like on a like as criminals, you know, on the line thing, and it's just pretty comical. But that being said, if you guys have never seen this movie, you gotta check it out. I was debating whether to give it 2 Bs up or not, but I'm not going to, because there is the minor stuff wrong with this movie. I'm not going to go into major details. You'll have to check it out for yourself. However, I'm going to give it 1 B up. And again, happy holidays, everybody. Before I go though, next week we're going to start, I'm going to try to do themes on the channel. So next week we're going to start with another theme. Actually, it's going to be the next 2 weeks. We're going to Troma Films, Troma Entertainment, for the next 4 reviews. So the next 2 weeks of reviews. Next week is going to be Poultrygeist, and the other one is going to be Vegas High Stakes, which, man, I just finished that one, and let me tell you, I have not seen so much skin since I skinned my knee back in 5th grade. But anyways, that being said, drone out. Hey guys, if you like videos like this and you want to continue to see videos like this, me producing videos like this, make sure you hit that bell icon, hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks for checking out my channel.